Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eric Abick. Welcome back to my channel, Eric the Arty Guy. Today, as the title says, we're going to be looking at how to draw back muscles. Now, if you're wondering what's going on over here, this is from a different video I drew, probably one I posted before, how to draw the arm in completion, because we did look at how to draw shoulders, triceps, biceps before. Here I show you how to draw the full arm plus the forearm. But today we're looking at the back muscles. Now here I got some rudimentary, just some really basic skeleton drawing on from the back. And we'll be looking at the back muscles. Now the back muscles can be split into three major groups. So those are the traps. Yeah, gotta hold the paper. The traps, the teres, and the lats, the TTL. So we're going to look at the lats and the teres in this skeleton, and we're going to look at the traps in this skeleton. That's why I only drew the half, because we only really need to know the half. And then we're going to put it all into completion somewhere down here. So let's get into it. So let's start with the lats. So lats are pretty much are going to be at the very bottom. So we're going to work our way from the bottom upwards. So let's connect at the start at the spine and they end pretty much in your pit. So they're not going to go all the way down because you got like core muscles down there. Look at the video on how to draw abs to know more about that. I think I mentioned it there. If not, I'm going to make a whole video just about that and just make that up. But you can go roughly halfway down your spine, and that's where you can connect the top. It's going to be a rather loose curve, and then going down, basically covering the bottom part of your rib cage, and yeah, pretty much it. It doesn't go straight down, it just kind of feather outwards like that, and then comes into the muscle coming right, and then it feathers into tendons like that. All muscles feather into tendons, and then you get the lat muscle over there. And then, so that's pretty much that. For the teres muscles, what they pretty much do when you look at a muscle, they kind of fill in the space between the traps and the lats. So basically, they will cover this area. So again, partially coming and ending on the shoulder blades, either behind or in front, depending if it's the teres major or minor. And they kind of just are these 2-3 large chunks of muscles just occupy this space over here. When I typically draw, I draw 1, 2, and that's it. These are very individually drawn, otherwise they would fill up the space. Now, looking down here, we're going to do the traps real quick. The traps are special, and that's most muscles pretty much do like one thing. So we come back over here to our arm drawing, go watch that video. A bicep will retract in this direction and cause the arm to bend upwards like that. What makes the trap special is that they do that in 3 different directions. So they pretty much attach along the spine, and they will either pull up, down, or sideways. So they'll pull either the shoulder up, the shoulder back, or the shoulder downwards. So then they will, if you remember where the shoulders go, they kind of start here and bulge into the arm. Well, they also the traps end here. So this is like a bulky person, so I'm going to make the muscles slightly larger, and then they'll attach goes from here to here. Usually what you find is that most people traps have a bit of a gap over here to account for a special vertebrae that basically links the neck to the chest spine. So the next section of the spine to the chest spine. From here, you can kind of make yourself a curve as if you were going around this muscle here, around the teres muscles, and then bring it down. And then just bring the rest of that down. Let me go ahead and I was going to say delete, no, erase that. And then pretty much from here, you can just There. And following these striations, you can kind of see where they go. The muscle will always move in the direction the striations go. So the striations go upwards from here, it'll move in this direction. If it goes downwards from here, it'll move in that direction, and sideways from here. So we have all three of these. So now let's put down some construction drawing. I always start with a triangle and add a box at the bottom. Sorry, you missed that. Always start with a triangle and add a box at the bottom for the waist. This is the back of the body. Let's put a center line down. Let's add circles for shoulders over here. I'll make a whole video how to use construction lines at one point. So if you do this for a man, you pretty much got a lot of it down, because now you know already how your lats are going to go in. So they're going to go from the shoulders down here like they do over here, from the shoulders down here. And we know, since lats turn into tendons over here, we can kind of break them off over here. Now we know about the trap muscle. What I usually do, I just make it really simple, so we know what's going to come up. We're going to extend this middle line, which is essentially our spine, up here. And now we already have this shape, which is going to include all of our back muscles. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we just need to put in some detail. So we know about the traps, that they have this line over here that we're going to come like that. And we know about the lats, that's going to have a similar line going like that. Now that's a rather big line, so let's actually make the trap slightly larger. Take up more space. We're going to have the traps actually cut into, like that, into the space of the... The light's getting pretty dark outside, so excuse the lighting situation. And then from here, we're going to add lines to symbolize the teres muscle. And yeah, so let me just pause it real quick. I'm going to clean it up because I'm going to need both hands for that, and I'll be right back. Yeah, so what I did is I just lightly erased these lines, and we're going to put in some sharp lines in now. I'm going to put in some sharp lines, so we're going to have our... that. That's a little spine thing I mentioned over there. I'm going to bring it down. And there you go. And then the lats, I'm going to bring that here, make them a bit girthier. Like that. And then you would have the back of the shoulder muscle actually occupying space over here, and then that's how you connect that, but we will get to that when we learn how to draw the entire torso. That's more of a lesson for another day, and then you can kind of continue there. If you watch how to draw my how to draw abs video, I did a similar, maybe a bit of a twisted pose, and you kind of saw that the back muscles stick out from the other muscles, so this would actually be further forward than the rest of the back muscles. And yeah, a quick video. Wasn't the best detail, but it does definitely bring over the point. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Hope you like the video. Please like and subscribe. Have a nice day. I've been Eric Epic.